Hello everyone, this is KlerikReturns, returning to you with another episode of the Stanley Parable. I think, since last time, we decided to disobey everything that it said. We're gonna obey everything that it said this time and see what happens.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
To the meeting room. Ooh.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Yes, sir. Ooh, meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
To the boss's office. Glorious. Ooh, stairs.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Alright. Can't see outside though. It's very sad. Very, very sad. I wonder if they lock all the doors. Ooh, this is pretty. I wonder if they lock all the doors in the beginning so you don't try and open them later. So I'll bet there's like an open door somewhere along the way. Ooh. Boss's office, man. Wow.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, what dark secret was being held from him. What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Oh! Whoa! What? Whoa! Whoa. Was this a fireplace or something? I don't even know. Okay. So... what? Okay. Elevator. Nothing. Okay. I guess we're going down. Is there another option at all? This is weird. Okay, let's go. Down we go. Ooh, we can see on all sides. Let's stand in... Oh, we're loading. Okay. Fascinating. Excellent. And we're loading.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Ooh. Oh. Obviously it won't work again.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Ooh. Or escape. Let's be obedient. But wait, mind control? Are they controlling my mind? Anything down there? We've got a light bulb, and that's a whole bunch of random numbers. Got it. Okay. And let's push the button.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Ooh.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
I've got the strength. Ooh, video cameras. This is all Interesting stuff. Employee observation protocol. You know, I don't want to take time to read that. Bunch of numbers again. Alright, button.
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true
Fire.
nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
But there's still no one there. Where the heck is everyone? Whoa. Numbers again. Alright. Ooh, I guess this will take me somewhere, perhaps.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't
Ooh.
be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
How melodramatic.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Ooh, that sounds like fun. Console disabled. Or we can go up there. Is there a button? I think there's a button. Let's see what that button does. Stairs. I love the lighting in here. It's very, very unique. 4. We have a 4, everyone. A 4. Or, oh no. Do I go into the facility power room, or... Oh, there's another button down there. Let's hit the 4. Let's do it. What'd that do? Anything? No? Okay. Let's go find out what the other button does, I guess. Oh, across the bridge. Ooh, and down there. Is there a button down there? Nope. Alright. Ooh, big red button. I like big red buttons. But let's try number 5 first. Nothing? Let's hit the big red button. I like that. I cannot hit the big red button. Nope. Okay. Into the facility we go. Facility. Mind controls idle. Waiting input. Okay. That's a bit,
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
This is a bit obvious. All right. Hello? I hope it's loading. Oh. What is that?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine! Unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, a feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Well, that's nice. Is that it? Oh, achievement unlocked. Beat the game. Nice. Okay, well, game over. Let's try another round, shall we? Here we go. All right. Let's explore something different.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
That's creepy. Okay. Nope, I see no one. Oh, that's really creepy, man. Ah! Why you gotta plant stuff in my head like that? Oh, I'm getting the goosebumps.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ooh, let's go back through that boss's office. At least the doors behind me are closing. That person isn't following me anymore, right?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Room.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Can I pick up anything?
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
All right. Ooh, let's go down.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying, and began to gently float above the ground.
Whoa.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
Self-help much? Oh, darn it. We haven't moved.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Oh. Okay.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Huh. Okay, so I guess Stanley... It was all in Stanley's head the whole time then? Perhaps? Maybe he's just wandering around town insane. That's the whole game. No? Oh, here we are back at the beginning. Okay. Time to make another decision.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Let's try the break room this time around. See what happens.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
All right, let's move on.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh, I haven't gone this way before.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Let's do the elevator. What are you gonna say now, huh? Oh, we're gonna load up. Alright. I see Smeg has joined. Hello, Smegbert. Thank you for watching.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left.
Let's see if these other doors open. Nope. 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 Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh!
No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Heck,
No,
man.
no, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ooh, there we go. You gotta play this more, Smegbird. It's pretty freaking hilarious. I love it. So a truck with its lights on. Don't know why. Okay. Down we go. Aha!
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Every ending it'll be a different beginning this time. Last time it was someone's behind you and look over your shoulder. Let's see what he says.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Okay.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right. Let's go to the break room and go
When
through.
Stanley...
Whoa.
Wait, what? No, I restarted. I swear I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh.
Come, Stanley.
Whoa.
Let's find the story.
Well, I can't go that way. No jumping. Okay, that's all one room. This is really, really crazy. Okay, so I've been both of those directions. Let's try this one. The chairs. What's in here? Inner guilt? Everyone knows what you did. They're just holding back to let you torture yourself. Alright.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again?
What?
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again. But it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Oh, I guess that must have been an endless maze. Okay. Interesting. What's going to happen this time?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
wonder if one of these doors is unlocked now. I would hate to have to go through and test every single one every single time.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
Oh, this is so weird. So weird. Okay. See if we missed anything. No? Nothing going on in here. Alright.
Aha! I knew
Wait.
we'd miss something. The
What?
story. Here it comes.
We're in the...
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Okay. That's not the same. That is not the same. What the heck is going on? This is...
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yay!
Congratulations!
Woohoo!
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job.
Cool.
Oh, no, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart.
Okay. That was a really creepy ad thing. Really. Yeah, don't like it. Let's see what happens this time, though. This I think is probably the best feature. Oh my gosh, look at that.
All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
Wow, that's pretty epic. I love how it changes every single time, even if you do what it tells you to. Well, unless you always do what it tells you to. Oh, that's never been opened before. Okay. Ooh. Let's check these real quick. So now, do we actually follow the yellow line, or do we not follow the yellow line? I think let's follow it and see.
You see,
we'll just see what happens.
The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh, that's loud. Oh. This is hilarious. Monthly ledgers. Corporate imbalances. Nice. Wow, that is so loud. Consolidation reports and annual reviews. Departmental accounts. Oh my gosh, so much. Wait a minute. Hang on. Dude, that is crazy. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh, that is mind-bending. Let's go this way. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh. Maybe if we follow the line, we can find our way out? Yes. Okay. Can we... Man, that music
Cut the
is
music.
so... Oh.
Go back and look at that fern.
Fern? What fern? Oh, that fern.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Right. Studying the fern. Okay, fern studied. This is hilarious, man. Okay.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Well, we've never been this way, so let's go this way. Alright. Oh, and here we are.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.